This is about the injustice and discrimination of the medical provided to all Washington state prisoners. Prisoners are told that they are prohibited from obtaining additional medical coverage, insurance not even to go outside of the prison for comprehensive care that DOC does not provide. DOC, however, will apply for additional coverage when they deem that outside services are required. If this is true, then why do transgender prisoners have additional medical insurance to cover non-life-threatening elective surgeries and care? This includes free transportation from DOC. This information can be found in the Guidelines for Healthcare of Transgenders number M. 1102.001 dated March 25, 24. This additional coverage is through the healthcare authority Apple Trans Health. There is no out-of-pocket expense to transgender for this care. Prisoners who are not transgender do not get any such medical coverage. If we want non-life-threatening comprehensive treatment, we have to pay out of pocket for the provider and pay DOC for transport to do this. We are required to use the Offender-Paid Healthcare (OPHC) packets. This shows blatant discrimination against every Washington state prisoner who is not transgender. I can electively change a body part for free, but I have to pay to save my teeth. Anyone see the problem here? The transgenders in my family are gobsmacked that they have to pay for their healthcare and surgeries, but prisoners get this all paid for and free of charge. I have thoroughly searched RCWs, WACs, policies, and the healthcare manual. Nothing is easy to find or cut and dry. My mother and I are considered indigent by federal and state standards. However, DOC states we are not indigent because we have $25. With the limited resources, the rest of this information is per the healthcare manual. HCM. My journey. June of 2022 with a broken molar. DOC Dental will fill teeth, pull teeth, and clean teeth. They will do nothing else to save any teeth. It says in the HCM that they will, but they do not. All medical and dental are geared for band-aids and no real health care. The DOC dentist told me that I would have to utilize the OP to save my tooth, which required a crown in the HCM under Level 1 care. The dentist to perform a restorative including preform armed crowns. This was never discussed or provided as an option. It takes the clinic 4 to 6 months to even process the OPHC packet. This includes getting approval from the Care Review Committee, CRC. I will point out that dental could have done this for the in-house crown but chose not to once the case is presented to the CRC. It is either denied or approved as medically necessary. If this is a true statement, why isn't DOC fixing my teeth? At the very least, DOC should provide the transport free of charge, since I have to pay an outside provider for something that is medically necessary. I had 6 outings to an outside dentist to provide 6 crowns, 1 extraction, and gum surgery. The estimates for these trips have hidden charges and are not transparent to show the costs for DOC transport. Before I go into the explanation of what happens, let me point out that all transport guards are at work at the prison every day, whether or not there are any actual transports taking place. They are not on call. They make different hourly wages with the top end of $45. They do not get paid overtime during their regular shift. I would also like to point out that I have been told by the business office that they do not profit from this service. I have included the estimates by DOC, the billings by DOC, the actual appointment times from my dentist, and a page showing the profit. The estimate begins with charging $1.5 for wages and benefits. Wages and benefits not paid to the transport guard. The only other thing in the estimate is mileage. Now look at their billing. There is travel time charged twice, and a process time. Both are never stated on the estimate. You will also notice that I was overcharged for the actual appointment times. The process time is questionable since outside of appointment time and trip time, I am only in the presence of the guards for tops a half an hour. The one time the guards got me early, the processing consisted of them standing around chatting with other staff. To date, we have paid $3,135.61 to DOC for transport. DOC is charging us an additional $821.62. Let's look at their record keeping. Actual appointment hours total 11 hours and 44 minutes. The time estimate was 15 hours. Now DOC is trying to charge 16 plus hours for time. Obviously, the estimates are not transparent. Nor does DOC adjust the estimates based on the actual wage of the guard performing the transport. I finally got to go out 1 year after breaking my molar in June 2023. We never heard about a balance owing. In June of 2024 we were billed with the time being wrong. This discrepancy, as you will see, is that they are charging me 5.5 hours for an hour appointment. Then, 15 months after the appointment, DOC changed the billing again, showing that more was owed. These are attachments number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I have unsuccessfully tried to straighten this out. There are 3 departments involved. The transport says, we only report actual time out. The clinic claims that they only approve the packet and have nothing to do with the billing or time. The business office claims they only billed the time that the clinic gives them. On attachment number 19 you will not only see what I should actually be billed, but you will see the entire profit that DOC is making off of someone that is not a transgender after paying an additional $822. It's bad enough that prisoners cannot even receive proper care, but DOC profits off of their pain. There is so much wrong with this that no one wants to fix it. Thank you for listening.